All right. And can you state your name and your spelling?
Darrell Kelley, Darrelley.
Okay. Okay, why is it important for you to be here today?
Well, it's important because we need justice for Atatiana Jefferson, who was killed while she was at her home playing video games with her nephew, and police shot her, and she has no justice to this day.
Okay. And what are your own personal feelings about what happened?
Well, I think it's wrong, and I think that we should get together and start changing the way it is when it comes to, we need police brutality reform. That's what we need, and we need to really and truly defund a lot of police departments, and that's why I'm here today, to keep fighting for justice for Atatiana, for Breonna Taylor, for Ronald Green. The list goes on and on and on, and I've written many songs for all of those victims. So now today I feel that we are the voices for them people who died because of police brutality and systemic racism in our country.
Okay. And what does police reform look like to you? Defunding the police look like for you?
Well, it looks like we can defund the police department and put that money into communities where in fact there's poverty. We can fix our roads and houses and schools and do some programs for the minorities and people in poverty in those communities. So instead of putting the money into the police department, which in fact when they're called, they're not professional or trained to deal with people that has mental health issues. They need to put that money where in fact we can use it. Gyms, schools, programs. That money can go a lot of places.
And how do you feel your music is assisting in this agenda?
Well, I know that my music is flying everywhere, #1 on the charts, on the international world indie charts. I'm very well known worldwide. So it's really and truly an impact for all the people who really wants to listen, but not only listen, make a difference and stand up against police brutality. You hear about it today, but what's going to happen tomorrow? Are we going to continue to fight for reform, or are we going to just let it go in one ear out the other? When people turn the radio on or they stream the music, it really embeds into their minds, into their hearts about what's really happening in America.
Okay. Any closing words?
Yes, I want to make sure that everybody knows to go to Darrell Kelley with an EY, hear the music, play a Atatiana Jefferson song called Atatiana, listen to police brutality for George Floyd, listen to Ronald Green's song, Derek Scott's song, the list goes on and on and on. But most importantly, come out and fight and do it every day if you can, because you cannot expect change if you stop the movement. And that's all I have to say. Okay. This display is a display that I use when I'm at malls, shopping centers. I go to dinner with this display because when I'm sitting down, I wish the people was with me, but instead they die because of police brutality and systemic racism. So I have this display because I want people to hear and I want them to see what happened to these innocent black and brown people.
Okay,
thank you.
Your contact information, say that again.
They can go to Instagram, Darrell Kelley Official. You can stream my music everywhere. It's anywhere over the world. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, anywhere you want to go to, you can find my music and play.
I'm Veronica.
Veronica Turner.
And your name is?
Ashley Carr.
And why is it important for you to be here today?
That's her sister, and I'm her adopted mother.
Yes. So we are all family.
So your family, you were a family of Atatiana?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that.
And we are here to celebrate her and all her wonderfulness and beautifulness and everything. So we just want to uplift Atatiana. Thank you guys so much for coming.
And your relationship to Atatiana was?
My sister.
Your sister? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
3, 2, 1, go ahead.
I'm Cedric. I'm Atatiana Jefferson's uncle. I'm here to celebrate my niece. I'm here for the gathering of justice and to be heard out. Basically, we're still waiting the trial. We finally got word that it can proceed on. That was 2 years ago, but I'm glad that it's finally here, so we can finally get closure coming in. And basically, this gathering, it encourages us, it strengthens us, and we're glad to have this going on for us.
Great. Okay, great. Okay. Let's get to her. Okay, I'm gonna get to her.
Zion, my nephew, who was with her that night, he's trying to make it the way he is as a child. You know, he's trying to use laughter and socializing with friends and family to cover that. But you know, as with all of us, deep up, it still hurts.
How old is he now?
He's 9.
9 years old, and that happened a year ago, right?
Yes, that happened 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And it took and we're still kind of steamed that it took 2 years just for this trial to come up. And
still nothing.
And well, not only now has the hearing been set for.
I got you.
But
and the officer's still on the police reports?
He's still out on bail.
Okay.
He's still out on bail.
I got you. Yeah. I got you. Well, you know what? It takes guys like you. And what's your name, sir?
My name is Cedric.
Nice to meet you. And I'm going to continue to fight for you and your family.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate that.
And I hope you guys like the song that we did.
Oh, yeah. I like the song. I like that everybody come out to contribute to us.
Yes.
Just seeing everybody out here and as many people that's here and the effort that's taken, that brings strength and courage to us.
You're not alone.
More so. So we appreciate all of y'all.
You're not alone. She looked like she had a good spirit.
Oh man, I love it.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
All right, Kelley.
Yes, sir.
Kelley.
Yes, sir. So
Your name, sir, and why are you here?
I'm Cedric. I'm Atatiana's uncle.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why I'm here is for the gathering, a celebration of justice.
Get your name, please, for the paper.
I'm Marcus X.
Marcus Inks?
X.
X, okay. Marcus.
From Dallas. I'm president and founder of Commissary is Very Necessary. We're pushing for a real street name change in Fort Worth, not the honorary street name change. We're also part of the Botham Junk Memorial Committee. We were very instrumental in get the street name changed in Dallas. And so we're out here in Fort Worth with CIVN, Fort Worth, Commissary is Very Necessary, Fort Worth, fighting for a real street name change. Say her name.
Mr. Mayor, why is it important for you to be here today?
I think it's important that we continue to lift up the name of Atatiana Jefferson. It's easy to go on to the next case and the next tragedy and forget about the hard work we still have to do in Fort Worth, and this is a reminder.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, can you state your names, please, and first and last name, and the spelling? And we start with you.
Sure. Lysandra Scott, Lasandra Scott, Scott.
Okay.
I am Regina Sias, Regina Sias, Syas.
Okay. And your name?
I'm Mona, Mona Harden, Hardin.
Okay. So, and I'm going to ask the question and then just pause for about a few seconds before you answer. Okay. I'm going to start with you. What was it important for you to be here today?
It was important for me to be here today to support the family of Miss Jefferson because I know how that feels to lose someone. My son.
Okay.
In particular.
Right. And you lost your son. Can you tell us a little bit about that? What?
Yes. My son's name was Marvin Davis Scott III. He was ruled a homicide on March 14th. He was killed in Collin County Jail. 26 years old.
Hold on. So it keeps shutting. Stockyard.
Where's that?
It's around here, about 15 minutes. Okay. I'm sorry, tell me about your son. Yeah, just your son. Yeah.
Okay, you see later? Yeah, let's start over. I don't even see you later.
Yeah, okay. Okay, go ahead. Count 3, 1, 2, 3 about your son.
Okay, my son, his name was Marvin David Scott III, 26 years old on March 14th, 2021. He was killed at Collin County Jail. It was ruled a homicide, and there was a grand jury, and none of the individuals were held accountable. And so we still are fighting for justice.
And so it's important for you to be out here today to just represent.
Yes, to bring awareness. We all never wanted to be in this type of clique or group of losing our loved ones, but here we are.
Okay. And can you tell a little bit of your personal story?
Again, my name is Regina. Sai is my son. Michael Lee Ross Jr., he was 32. He had an encounter on June the 9th, 2021 with Forest Hill Police Department. My son Michael was a retired veteran, honorably discharged from the Army, and he was 100% disabled. He also had a service dog in which they also killed. It was ruled a homicide. The officer that shot him has been charged. We have not made it to the grand jury yet. At this point, it's very important for me to be here to support the families who has dealt with situations like I'm going through with Atatiana Jefferson's family, Miss Harden, Miss LaShonda. It's very important that we unite together first and let others see us and see our hurt and our pain. But this is not easy. I miss my son dearly, so dearly. He was my only son. Yeah. He was my only child. And I just want justice for him and his service dog. Being that he was a veteran, I want the world to know that PTSD is serious and we shouldn't take it lightly, and nor should our police officers take that lightly. They need to be trained to, when they're encountered with anyone with any issues, to help them, not kill them. My son was brought into this world September the 7th, 1988 by love, and he was taken out of this world June the 9th, 2021 out of hatred. And I need for this to end. I want justice for my son. Justice.
Thank you for sharing. And your story, your name?
I'm Mona Hardin.
Mona, I'm sorry, can you spell that last?
Yes, last name Hardin, Hardin.
Okay, and start again, your...
Good, babe.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No.
Go ahead, Mom.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Just made it up.
Okay.
Do your thing. There's no right and wrong to this. They did this to us. We don't explain ourselves to nobody.
Go ahead, Mona. Go ahead.
I'm Mona Hardin. My last name Hardin. Let me go back. As far as I'm concerned, all this is real. All this should be taped. There's no way you can choreograph, navigate how us mothers should behave. This is what we're dealing with. The outside world needs to understand what us families, us mothers, but no one seems to give a damn. No one seems to care about what's happening to people of color, communities of color, families of color. What happened to my son was 2 years ago. My son is Ronald Green. He was killed in Monroe, Louisiana by Louisiana State Troopers. May 10, 2019. We were told that he was killed in a car accident, and how it's unfolded has been a nightmare. And it's been horrific that we haven't grieved as mothers should. The torture, that this systemic racism, this systemic injustices that's going on throughout the world, you just can't. It's horrific. It's a nightmare. It's a 24/7 nightmare.
It's
and
so
it's wrong. It's wrong.
It is wrong.
What's going on literally, emotionally, physically, mentally, to the mothers, the fathers, the sisters, the complete family. It's horrific what it's done to my adult children, my little grandchildren, my nieces, my nephews. We were raised to love each other. I was raised that way. I raised my children that way. To see how my son died at the hands of someone that saw color first and not even treat him humanely, that's what we're dealing with. And I'm so proud to be here for Atatiana Jefferson. I'm glad that we unite as families. It's empowering. We need to. We nourish each other. We help heal each other, whichever way we can. And we have to continue in order to have justice brought to those who did this to us. It's just like what was said earlier. We didn't ask for this. We thought we were living pretty good. But now our lives has been totally upside down, flipped to where we don't even know one day from the next. How we're going to even try to continue going on, working, taking care of our kids, everything, all the dynamics of what a normal family does to live has been thrown out the window. This is our priority right now. And this is all we know. Until we get answers, until we're satisfied, until justice is served, we just can't rest in the
That's powerful. That's powerful. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. That was powerful.
That's right.
Nice, NYSSE.
Okay.
Nelson, NELSON.
Okay. And why is it important for you to march today?
I represent Enough is Enough. I'm here for the family, and I'm here to do whatever they need me to do since the day I met them.
Thank you.
My name is CC with Enough is Enough. CC.
How'd you spell that?
CICI.
Okay, last name?
It's Nelson.
Nelson.
Yeah, just like it sounds. I'm here today because I'm supporting blackness and Atatiana Jefferson. I am rising above social injustice. Atatiana Jefferson was in the home with her nephew and was doing nothing except for being a great role model and was punished for that. If you're not here today, that means you think that's okay, and that's not right.
Appreciate it. Thanks. What's your name?
Dominic Alexander.
Okay. And why is it important for you to be out here today?
It's out here to continue a legacy, to continue to stand up for justice for Atatiana Jefferson. Yet at the end of the day, this is something where we will continue a tradition to say her name. Another way to support the Atatiana project. I'm excited. Our group is excited to be out here, and we're gonna continue to do the work.
Okay, and your name is?
Dominic Alexander.
Dominic Alexander, and you're the president?
President of the Next Generation Next Generation.
Thank you. How you doing, man? All right.